We believe that affordable housing is more than just shelter. It's a place that provide a sanctuary for families to become a part of the community. AHDC has long taken it as part of their mission to indeed provide this need in our communities throughout California. As my partner says, there is a real component to our business that we have been very fortunate in that we've been able to do well by doing good. The doing good part of it is indeed the ability to provide housing and operate housing that is a great environment for people to live in.
We had a farm south of Turlock, and after my husband passed away, I really couldn't do that anymore. After 34 years, I moved away from Turlock area. My daughter and 3 granddaughters and a great-granddaughter all live in Turlock, and they've been putting the pressure on me to come back, Grandy. And I kept saying I'd love to, but what happened with the real estate market was just beyond my means. Similar housing outside of this low-cost project is just beyond most of us as seniors. We just can't afford it and keep up with the prices of everything, so we're truly grateful. AHDC came along and built this wonderful building and made it possible for people like me to come back to the community that we've been so fond of. On Sunday, I'm going to walk to church with my granddaughter. I'll be able to go see her do her musicals and all that kind of thing. So it's just really wonderful to be here in such a quality, neat place.
The first project we did with AHDC was a garden-style seniors project in Sanger, just south of Fresno. As I went to the grand opening, it struck me that they had done a really nice job building it. And that was sort of my introduction to Ashwood Construction and AHDC. They'd done it within the 24-month commitment period. I knew they weren't asking for a loan increase. I was fairly impressed. Then I was involved in underwriting the 1200 Park Avenue deal. That one I kind of saw from start to finish. The finished development, evidences quality throughout all levels of details. Well, with regard to 1200 Park Avenue and the Turlock project, CCRC sees them as physically projects that are very attractive. They're meeting the need of the community. Sort of from a corporate standpoint, though, is that these are projects that will perform very, very well. And any permanent lender has to look at their exit strategy, and whether you're CCRC or you're a big California bank doing permanent lending, the bottom line is you can't sell a loan, your exit strategy as a lender, unless you have a performing loan. And the quality that Ashwood and AHDC put into their projects will result in operations down the road that meet expectations, well above break even. And therefore, it's a loan that can be sold, and at the same time, it's one that, on our books, is a performing loan.
The mission of the Housing Authority is to assist low and moderate income residents in Butte County to secure affordable and quality housing. We selected AHDC as the best qualified candidate to provide that full range of services. The people in the organization understand their responsibility. They are receptive to discussions about your ideas. They are very knowledgeable about venues to secure funding and ideas on submitting applications that you may not be aware of. They stay up to date on the regulations, which is very helpful.
Well, AHDC and Ashwood have provided over 500 housing units for the city of Clovis. We've been a partner in those, anything from market rate affordability to senior housing. They're a partner in our goals and objectives with our affordable housing, with our economic development. We have an ongoing relationship with them. We work with them continuously, and it's been a very good relationship. It's run the full gamut of the development range. Everything from the visioning to the planning to the actual development and construction, and then later on into the maintenance of the facilities themselves. So it's not been any one segment, but it's been full broad range of development. We've maintained relationship with them over a 15-year period that I've been here at the City of Clovis. You come to respect those who say or that do what they say they're going to do and finish that project from the beginning to the end. You're only as good as your past project, you're only as good as your word, and they've been good in both their word and their project.
As far as AHDC goes, they've been a supportive institution from day one in the design process. We insist that there be a contractor involved from the very, very inception of the project. There's the whole financing realm of things that we haven't been that involved in, that they obviously were instrumental in facilitating, but in terms of what we've been involved with them on, from day one, they helped us figure out what was going to be the best value for the Housing Authority in this project. Looking at different material systems, different structural systems, different mechanical systems, and also evaluating that through the entire process. And so I believe that AHDC's involvement and clear insight into construction processes was instrumental in making sure that the Housing Authority got the greatest amount of value for their dollar.
Most artists would love to have thousands of people a day viewing their art. And when we're finished with a building, that's what we have. We also have a social responsibility. Part of that is making sure that all of the portions of society are taken care of. In the realm of senior housing, and especially affordable senior housing, simply because I'm providing for my parents maybe someday, for myself maybe someday. And without people like AHDC that gave me a little bit of latitude, I don't know that the project would have come through. And without them, I don't know that this project would have turned out with the quality that it does.
It feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Senior heaven. It's so much nicer than I thought it would be. It's bigger. It's very beautiful to look at. And I feel very secure here. All kinds of measures have been taken to assure our security, and I appreciate that. It's like living in a very fine 5-star hotel. It's unbelievable that this could be not only for seniors, but for low income. And believe me, I'm low income, because you don't usually live like this. I lived in a senior complex before I moved here. Nothing like this.
We have always believed that AHDC provides far more than just shelter. We provide communities with safe and affordable homes that offer our residents a chance to live in attractive communities at a controlled cost. Today, so many California residents pay a majority of their income for housing that they no longer have a means to pursue savings for education or other life goals. Affordable rental units bring this equation back into balance so residents can continue to pursue their dreams and better their personal situations.
I started this practice deeply involved in an environmental perspective on how we build. And I learned quickly that a very critical component of what we construe to be as environmental issues really are social issues as well. How do you build community? How do you help people get to know one another, build bonds that sustain their life on a lot of different levels? And that's what drives us. We care deeply about the impact of our projects on the built environment. We care deeply about the impact of our projects on the communities within which they reside, and also the people that live, work, and play within them.
It is so rewarding to see residents in an AHDC community excited to be living in a place that offers not only a pleasant and affordable living environment, but also caters social programs and services to meet their needs. I've met so many residents over the years who have said with tears in their eyes, "Thank you for giving me a second chance." I've met AHDC residents who say that by finding a place in an AHDC community, this is the first time that they've been able to provide their families and children with a home that they know is safe and secure.
Well, I feel like this is a very secure place. It's gorgeous, and I especially love the art. I want to tour the whole building to see all this beautiful art. I find it stimulating, it is restful. I feel secure here. I can go to bed at night, and I know no one's going to get into this building unless they have the white card to get into it. Well, it makes you feel comfortable, and it does make you feel like, okay, I know God has always taken care of me, but this is going to be a big help.
And one of the things that we try to do with our projects is look at the context beyond just our project and say, what can we do that points the direction for the future for this place? What can we do that prompts the future? And I think we've done all that we can, and I'm really hoping that there is some next steps that occur.
I think that the other thing that is really important about affordable housing that so many people overlook is that we really are one of those early first steps in the economic ladder, stepping into the American dream of home ownership. In today's environment, when housing prices have gotten so expensive, it really does take more time for a family to build up those financial resources necessary to save for that down payment, to have the ability to earn their way into home ownership. And affordable housing provides that platform. Every community, a variety of housing stock is integral to the success of any community. And affordable housing is really the first step on that ladder. It is something that we take an enormous amount of pride in participating in and being a part of, because we know that so many of our families leave our rental communities and move into home ownership and really capture that American dream, which I think all of us are so entitled to.
It means that I can have a quality of life that I'm accustomed to. It means that it gives me the freedom to do some of the things that I really want to do to become active in this community again. The affordable rent makes my limited income go a lot further than it would have anyplace else.
AHDC can provide full development, financing, construction, and management services for any type of multifamily development throughout the state of California. We have found that this one-stop shopping approach is significantly more synergistic and cost-effective for our clients and partners. AHDC can provide this entire range of services, eliminating the client's need to coordinate a large team involving multiple third-party contractors. Our vast experience in each of these fields make AHDC an ideal match for housing authorities, nonprofits, and other organizations who desire to own and operate affordable housing, but are not able to develop, finance, and build it independently. Based on our years of experience and a long-standing team of expert architectural and engineering partners, we're able to design appealing and attractive site layouts while using the site's natural or urban surroundings to inform and enhance a comprehensive design concept, whether by brand new design concept or by enhancing existing architectural plans to accelerate a project's development timeline. We utilize our construction team's skills and experience in building over 15,000 multifamily units to deliver a finished project on time and within budget. AHDC has a long-term commitment to our clients, residents, and partners. We build and develop for others with the same care, quality, and attention to detail that we are committed to when building for ourselves. Every AHDC development is approached as a long-term asset for not only the property's owner, but for its residents and for the community at large.